What's up, everybody? Getting into this episode of Y&R. Listen, Phyllis is so fucking childish. Phyllis is like a little 12-year-old or something. Like, she just seemed like she trapped in the 10th grade or something. Like, she damn near 60 and pulling tricks and stunts. It is so annoying. It's like, grow the hell up, woman. Like, the whole time Christine and Danny was in that room, Phyllis was sitting there listening at the door. Like, I'm like, how old are you? And then gonna pull the fire alarm. Everything about Phyllis is just childish. I'm sorry, everything about her is childish. That is sad. That at damn near 60 years old, you chasing a man that hard like that. That is pathetic. I'm like, yo, something is wrong with Phyllis. Something is wrong with her, yo. Like, she need therapy. Like, homegirl is sick in the head. Like, seriously, to pull the fire alarm. And then she just sitting there at the table talking about, oh, follow me on social media with all my other followers. And, oh, I might go to the show. I'm like, seriously, Phyllis? I was so glad that Christine for once did not entertain her because, you know what? Christine probably like, listen, bitch, I got him. I ain't got to sit here and argue with you no more. That was so foolish on Phyllis's part. Like, just so childish. I like the way Christine handled that because I wouldn't even have breathed life into nothing that Phyllis was talking. Um, my thing about it too with Christine, she could do better than Danny. I'm sorry, I don't like her with Danny. I feel like her and Phyllis should move on from that. It's like he was enjoying having the attention on him from both women. I think he enjoyed it. He could sit there and say, "Oh, this is too much drama. This is no." He enjoyed that shit. You could tell he enjoyed it. And I don't blame Christine for letting him know. Like, listen, if I come with you on the first leg of your tour, it's first class accommodations. We staying in 5-star hotels. We eating filet mignon. We flying first class. This fool really said, oh, well, when you on the road as a rocker and stuff, as a rock and roll, you gotta, stay in roach motels and, like little motels and stuff like that. You got to be fucking with me. I would never. I don't blame Christine. Christine said no. No. Christine was like, nope, I can stay home. I don't blame Christine. I would have been the same way. No, no, you're not. With all that money that you got, and he could pay for that. And mind you, Christine got some money of her own, ain't like she broke. But it's like, no, you invited her on your first leg of your tour, so you could pay for the accommodations. I wouldn't be staying in no dusty motel. We are too old for that. First of all, y'all are damn near 60, if not in y'all 60s. Y'all are too old to be living like that. No. Hell no. And I don't blame her for letting, him know what she expects. I don't blame that, but I think she could do better than Danny because I wouldn't be fighting over nobody at that age. Um, it's not going down. But anyway, moving on from that. I don't blame Lily for not wanting to talk to Heather. I don't blame her because I felt like Lily handled it better than most would have because some women probably would have bitch slapped the shit out of Heather and bitch slapped the shit out of Daniel when they seen Daniel. Because my thing is, Heather could sit there and lie all she want to. She definitely was plotting on Daniel. Even before Lily left, she wanted him back. Once she saw that he changed from what he was when they were in Georgia and whatever, once she saw that he changed, she wanted him back. You know what I'm saying? But not realizing that change was really because of Lily. In my opinion, I feel like Lily stroked his ego, picked his broken ass up, and fixed the pieces in his life. And once he got back good, now he wanted his ex back. And she wanted him back. And I felt like that's what happened. They could sit there and deny it all they want and lie about the situation all they wanted to. Oh, we didn't this or we didn't plan this. Heather, yes, you did. Daniel may not have planned it, but your ass surely did. You was a snake in the grass. So she could miss me with all that. And my thing with Daniel and Devon conversation that like pissed me off a little bit was Devon was like, oh, you a man of your word. You can't, you told her the truth. Lily pretty much figured it out the moment she walked through the front door. She figured out that something wasn't right with them and that something happened. She could see it all over their face. They had a guilty look. She knew something wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be giving kudos to Daniel because Daniel didn't confess the shit. Really, it was already known. But I am glad that Devon kind of put him in check and let him know, like, listen, don't think you're gonna double back in the future if something bad happened between you and Heather again, or you feel like you made a mistake and think you're gonna try to beg Lily to take you back. But Daniel was bold with it, like, oh, I don't regret my choice. I made my choice. I don't regret it or whatever. I'm like, well, I'm glad he feel like he don't regret it. Because I don't want Lily wasting her time on him or Heather. She got every right to be mad, but I'm glad that Heather fixed that situation. I mean, not Heather, but Lily. I'm glad that Lily checked Devon when it came down to business. Because I feel like Devon was being a bad business person in that moment because he was letting personal cloud his business judgment, his business sense. Because at the end of the day, Omega Sphere is making money. It's making money. It's a profitable division, And I agree with Lily. Why fire him and Heather if they're good for the company? Why fire them? Especially for personal reasons. Because if they do fire them, that could open up Chancellor Winters to a lawsuit, wrongful termination. That's not good. That's not good business. So I'm glad, Heather let him know that. I mean, I keep saying Heather, Lily. I'm glad Lily let Devon know, like, that's not going down right now. Like, we're not going to fire them. Because they shouldn't. I feel like that's poor business. That would be a horrible business move. But yeah, I wouldn't pay Lily. If I was Lily, I wouldn't pay Heather and Daniel no bit of mine. I really wouldn't. I'll let them continue to work there, but I wouldn't have no dealings with them. Cause I felt like it was out of pocket for Heather to follow Lily onto the patio. I felt like that was just stupid. Like, don't do that. Cause I'm glad Lily let her know I didn't want to talk to you in the first place. And I agree. Moving on from that, Nikki, Claire, and Victoria, they really think they did something. Like, oh, we took our power back. Oh, we this, that, and the third. And for Claire to sit there and be in amazement of Nikki talking about, oh, you took control. Or you did. What control did any of y'all take? Because from the scenes that I watched, Jordan was in control. Jordan read all of their asses, especially Victoria about that not being able to keep a man line. That shit was funny. Victoria really can't keep a man. Like, let's be real. She really can't. But for them to sit there and think that they got something out of this, you really didn't. Because I agree with Victor. It was stupid of them to go to the basement any damn way. That was dumb. They should have left that alone. Like Victor told them. And I feel like that's the reason why Nikki didn't want to go to bed that night with Victor anyway, and why she locked the door to the guest room. Because she knew Victor was going to tell her off. She knew Victor was going to give her an I told you so. There was no good coming from that. There was no good going to see Jordan. You weren't going to get anything useful out of it. And they really think that, oh, Jordan's out of their life and stuff like that. I agree 1,000% with Victor. I feel like Jordan is a bigger threat than before. She's a worse threat than before. And I'm here for Jordan. I like her character. I really do. I loved her. I loved Colleen when she was on As the World Turns as Barbara. I loved her then. When she was up there as Barbara Ryan. I loved her on that show. So I knew she was going to be phenomenal up here. And she hasn't disappointed either. It was funny as hell watching Jordan in that hospital bed. Because that's exactly what she's doing. Plotting her next move. She was even jangling the cuffs to see how loose they can go. I love Jordan because Jordan is about to give them hell. Like, they really thought that they won and they took their power and they're in control. Jordan is really in control. I'm here for it. I think she could be a villain for some years to come because I love her. She's definitely a good villain. She know how to read them. She read Nikki, Victoria, and Claire for filth. Like, she read them down. I like her because I already know she gonna raise some more hell. She gonna find a way to get up out them cuffs. Like, Nikki, that was a foolish thing for her to do. She should have just listened to Victor and let him take care of it. Like, they really thought that they did something. No, you didn't. Victor handled it. He had it handled, but they messed it up. So I can't wait for Jordan to get out and see what she gonna do to their asses next. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comments. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great weekend. Peace.